Alright, what's up everyone? My name is Lord Volo25 and welcome back to another episode of our PC Building Simulator 2 Let's Play. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today because you know what? I give up on numbering these episodes. At some point, I goofed up and I haven't fixed that yet, so I'll just have to see where I've goofed up on the numbering and see if I can sort that out. So yeah, we're probably on episode 55 or 56 depending on wherever I made the mistake. But other than that, we are back with more computer builds. And the last episode that we did was our kind of Easter computer build that kind of resembles an egg, kinda. So yeah, there that is. So I think we're gonna put all these back in storage where they belong. And yeah, I did like this one. So I think I described how I fixed this. Basically, I put the A on the side because again the game was derping out and I couldn't put it on the top. So that one was an interesting adventure. So we'll go in there along with this one. And we're gonna start anew with a fresh platter, they say. So I've got no idea what case I'm gonna choose. I'm pretty much just gonna find something that meets the eye here. So I'm gonna change it to high to low. And we're gonna get down to town building. So I think how I tried that one, I've got no idea. I'm willing to try some new things. So of course we've got the good old cheese grater. So that's all good. I think we've tried that one before. We've definitely did the pyramid one. So did Arctic have any more? Oh, that's that anti-cannon case. So yeah, we did a couple of these ones, but we didn't do the mirror one. But it's almost pretty much almost the same thing as the extender, just the panels are more reflectant. Have we done a white one? I don't know. So I've mostly covered these. I don't know if I've done a white one. Huh, I genuinely want to take a look here. So, have I done a white one since the update came out? I don't know. Oh, that's right. I did the Core P3 case. That's right. Maybe I didn't do a white one. Yeah, I didn't do a white one. Okay, so we're going to do a white one. Yeah, because we did the Core P3. We did a white version of that. So, let's do the Arctic Extender white. Okay, I need to see what the difference is between VG and not. So mid tower, same those 306-245, ATX 318-42. It's the same thing. I don't think it matters. All right, so let's grab the. Well, I mean, visually, does it look different? Oh, it kind of does. Okay. So, for instance, I want to see that. So, let's yeah, so this part looks a little different. So that one looks more like kind of a standard. And this one has kind of a bracket thingy on there. I don't know. So get out. We're gonna use this one. So we're just gonna use the standard one. Oh, it's gonna be another white build. You know it. Alright, so let's take off the panel here. And the back panel. And let's see. What kind of fans are these? Oh, these are RGB fans. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave those in there because we're gonna use those. They pretty much come with the case, so it's pretty nice. So for motherboard. Wait, that's graphics card. Wrong thing. Alright, motherboard. So, yeah, the new ASRock boards, that's right. That they've added these ASRock boards to the game. So I am eyeing those. So I wanna list them all out here so I can see them. So we've got a Steel Legend. You know what? I'm gonna keep looking here. So we've got Z890 Pro RS. That also looks like a pretty cool motherboard. X870 Pro, that's AM5. Hold up, do I want to go AMD this time? I think I kind of do. But hold on, let's see here. So Let's see, that top one does look pretty nice. It's Z890 though. But you know what, for this one, yeah, we're gonna do the X870 Pro RS, so that sounds good. Dang, that looks fire. Alright, so pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's go get, or go grab a CPU as well as open these memory clips. And for some reason, I just know that the top ones open up. Yep. Alright, so let's grab a CPU slash processor. So what do we got? We've got the 9950X, we've got the 7950X, and 9900X. These are all ballin'. These are all top of the line, man. So I need to think here, what would I build in real life that I would build in the game right now? I probably wouldn't go with the 9950X because that's kind of expensive. I probably wouldn't go with the 7950X. I'd probably either go with the 9900X or the 7900X. And so, will they be okay? Well, I guess yeah, you would have to think about that. Would you rather spend more money for a CPU that has 12 cores, or spend a bit less for a CPU that has the same amount of cores? I think I get a 7900X, to be completely honest. So, but then again, what did they have for the Ryzen 7 is what I want to know. Ah, 8 cores. Okay, so yeah, definitely 7900X in there. All right, the door slam. We gotta shut the door. All right, there we go. Shut the door and get some thermal paste on that bad boy. So let's see here. A boop. All right, got the thermal paste. Pretty cool stuff. All right, now to find some RAM. So yeah, RAM is always kind of the tricky part whenever you're doing AIOs. Some RAM just don't like it when you shove an AIO in there, but some of them should do. So let's go see what we can get going for memory. Of course, you can't go wrong with Patriot Viper, but we're gonna take a look. Ah, man, I don't know. I can't pass up that Corsair Vengeance RAM, man. It just looks awesome. It really does. Or some team group would go totally fine. Ah, there's white DDR5. Yeah, there's the G-Skill Ripjaws. I think they let you mix match RAM on here, so even though I'm not going to do that because you shouldn't actually do that, I just want to see how it looks. So where did the Corsair one go? It ditched him. Yeah, I want the Corsair one. I want the Corsair one because my brain is just telling me Corsair all day. So, but not that one. We want the 16 gigabyte. There it is. Okay. So let's install those. Yeah, man, it looks clean. It really does. I have about 32 gigabytes of DDR4 Corsair Vengeance. Doesn't look like this though. This looks better than the older stuff that I've got. So that is pretty nice. I think we should get some storage going down in here so we can actually play games and install our operating system. You know how it goes. So let's see here. So yeah, I think I've said before, but I actually didn't know when I built my computer that I should have put my boot drive like up here, you know, because I think that's where it's supposed to go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that it should go up here instead of down here. But I don't know if that necessarily matters because I still think you're gonna get full speed. I think I'll have to refer to my motherboard manual when it comes to that, but other than that, I haven't had any speed problems at all with my storage in my current computer, so I think we're good. So but let's see here. Storage. Man, I'm kind of out of stuffiness today. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of been a pain in the butt, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. So let's see here. Oh, we're getting too into budget land. I'm trying to think, what do I want out of here? I really wish they would add more, you know? That'd be cool. I just keep slapping in these Team Group 4 terabytes, you know? It seems to be the most expensive M.2 that they got, so we're gonna shove 3 in there and call it a day. So, okay, I think I'd like to do an A on it. I think we're gonna put it on the top. I'm pretty sure. So, in fact, I am sure. Alright. Should I do that again, or should I try something different? I think I should try something different. Will that even go in there? Oh yeah, we need to take off the panel. I forgot about that. We could do that. I'm gonna take a quick look here. Yeah, you know, I've done that one before on the black variant. But you know, I'd like to do something different though. I would. Would that fit? Oh no, the fan's in the way. Ah, darn. Okay, well, let's see here. I want to do that Cooler Master one. I'm going to submit to Cooler Master. Alright, so. Yeah, you know, I like the way that looks. I do, but just to check. Yeah, they've got a couple air coolers and whatnot. Or you know what? Hold on. Ah, nah, they only have black variant. Alright, so Cooler Master it is. And I don't know what's going on with my flipping ear. It feels weird for some reason. I don't know. Alright. So let's go grab the thing. There it is, the silver edition. Ooh. Kind of adds a little bit of contrast. I'm a fan of that. Alright, so I think we should graphic card it up in here. I don't think that's how you say that, but we need to get some graphics in this thing. So let's see here. We're gonna remove that one, and the third one, just in case. But let's see here. Can we find a white graphics card, or should we do one of the newer ones? Honestly, I don't know, but you know, we'll figure it out. We will certainly figure it out. So, damn, why do you gotta show me that AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT, man? Dang it, man. I wanted to do NVIDIA, but I don't know. I've got to check out those AMD cards, you know. Ah, man. Okay, I know what we're doing. Yeah. 7900 XTX. 7900 XT. Dang, dude. 24 gigabytes of VRAM. That is crazy. What do I want? Do I want this one, or do I want the XT? You know what? This channel is about go big or go home, so I don't see why not. Let's check it out. Yes! Okay. That does it. Those are the vibes right there, man. That's awesome. Alright, so let's see. Last thing we need is, of course, the power supply. Let's see if we can find a white one. And then we're going to do some white custom cables. So we will definitely do that, and we'll have an all white build. Oh man. So let's see what we've got going here. We've got Ryzen Tech Kratos. That is almost the one that I want to do, actually. But before I choose that one, that's the same thing. Just 1000 watts. Oh, Cooler Master makes one. I totally forgot. Ah, it's only 850 watts though. I kind of need more watts than that. You think? I think so. I think we need more watts. I think if you want to be more realistic, we gotta go choose that one that we were just looking up here. So it was the Ryzen Tech Kratos. I think I used that before, haven't I? I'm trying to think. I think I have. Oh yeah, I gotta remove that panel in the back. All right, come on, get out of there, dude. I've got to install a power supply. So there we go. and these ugly black cables. So let's do something about that. We want to detach them. So we've got that one. For some reason I'm speaking in a British accent for some reason. I don't know. I promise I'm American. I'm not secretly British or anything like that. You know how it is. Alright. Alright, let's grab that one. I don't think we have to unplug that one. I think that one's unrelated. What's this cable? Oh, you know, let's unplug all. Just to make it not confusing or anything. So, unplug the motherboard. Pretty much anything that could plug in. And we can grab all the cables again, so. I'd almost argue that we'd have to turn off that dumb setting that plugs in all the power cables, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to waste time. So let's see here. So, oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. That's right. And you need to go over here, open the tablet. That's right, custom cables. So I don't, wait a sec. Have we made white cables before? I'm not sure, but let's go. I want to take a look just to make sure because you never know. I did make some white cables. That's right. Okay. I almost forgot. So let's use these. So. Okay. Loose plastic. So I think. What have we done before? Like ribbon braided or ribbon plastic? I'm trying to think here. I'm pretty sure it was ribbon braided. So. Huh. You know, I think, yeah, that's how it's supposed to look. Okay. It's just the game is a bit funky. Apparently I can't speak today, but the game is a bit funky with how the cables look when they're plugged in, so I'm gonna ignore that. So connect the motherboard. Yeah, that one's black. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. You know, connect all these fans and whatnot. Maybe get, you know, some actual power in that thing, you know, or else we won't be able to turn it on. Let's get some fans connected here. Sweet. Alright, what are we missing here? There's always something that's missing, like the bottom or something. I don't know. It's always like we're missing something, right? So. But nothing is highlighted, so I think we're good, unless if it doesn't turn on. So, before I put the panels on, let's actually just see what happens. So, I thought so. I thought you were going to do that to me. Alright, so now we got to figure out, since we unplugged all the frackin' cables, that's probably why it's not turning on, right? So, cables. What am I missing? Ah, the button. Of course, it's obvious. Okay. So now that we've wired the button, maybe we can actually turn this dang thing on. So let's go grab a front panel. Yes, hopefully I do this in the right order because some cases are a bit funky on how they work. So sometimes they like want to install the top panel before you open or put on the side panel, or however the heck it goes. I don't know. So PSC mount, of course, we got to put that back on. So there we go. You can also grab the side panel. Sweet. This thing is looking absolutely fantastic. So top panel. Yo. Okay. Now, hopefully we can turn this sucker on. So let's put a USB in the back. And boom. There it is, my friends. There it is. There's the computer. And we're up and running. So let's see. Is it going to be one of those days? Is it going to be one of those days? It's not going to be one of those days. Yes! Alright, we can overclock the RAM. Oh man, you know what's good? We can overclock it. Alright, XMP, turn that thing on. We need full speed around here. That's how we roll. Let's apply and restart. Definitely. Alright. Pretty nice looking PC. So let's select our wallpaper here. Volotech Systems and Solutions. We've got a computer on here, so let's grab the lighting and we're gonna choose a nice color. So what am I thinking today? Am I thinking green or something like that? Yeah, I'm thinking green. Alright, there we go. There's the computer. Looking pretty cool. So I think we should take a picture of this thing. And I think that'd be a good place to end off the episode. Alright, so let's grab a picture here. So, oh, we're a bit close. Bam. Sweet. So there we go. There we have it. Let's recap the computer that we built here. So it's got the Arctic Extender white version of the case, and previously we've covered the black versions. We've got an ASRock 8 X870 Pro RS. Almost said that wrong there. We've got a Ryzen 9 7900X. We've got a Regime Tech Kratos 1200 watts, so that is pretty cool. Corsair Vengeance RAM, DDR5. So that is, I think, 64 gigabytes of RAM. That is crazy. We've got the Sapphire Nitro Plus AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX Vapor. That is 24 gigabytes of VRAM. Team Group storage. We got our Cooler Master AO and our Arctic fans that are in the case. So that is all for the PC. So there we go. So we got our picture. We're all good. So if you guys have enjoyed the episode, then make sure you smash the living PCs out of the like button. But other than that, if you're new around here, then maybe, just maybe, hit that subscribe button. It is up to you. It's optional, but it's there if you want to check it out. But with all that being said, guys, my name is LordVolo25. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next episode. Alright, guys. Peace.